Hello, good afternoon, and happy Monday. It is 11:53 a.m. I'm going to investigate who had an open house this past weekend, because the open house signs have been up for all weekend, since like the day before Thanksgiving. And you need to take your shit down. You know what I mean? Like, be a responsible real estate agent and get your directional signs before you head out. We shouldn't have to do that for you. Anyway, so I did not work out this morning, obviously, because I was up into, I don't know. I've had maybe 3 hours of sleep over the past few days, because my husband is sick. We went to urgent care yesterday, and oh, the open house isn't until this weekend? You're putting open house signs out a full week ahead of schedule? The fuck? Anyway, we went to urgent care yesterday, and they told us to go to the ER because they were worried he had pneumonia and they needed an x-ray of his lungs done. So, to the new hospital in my hometown, which was very nice. We were there until about midnight last night, but it was only like 2 hours. It wasn't bad. We should have just went there to begin with. I said to my husband, because we waited for 3 or 4 hours at the urgent care. Anyway, all right. I'm off the bypass and into Matthews. There was a freaky thing I saw on TikTok the other day about if you have an iPhone, which is what I have, and you've updated the software to the most recent software, there's this thing where, you know, if 2 iPhones are close to each other, it will automatically share your contact information and photos. And I'm sorry, who thought that was a good idea? Like, so I'm gonna try and put in the video here. It's a TikTok video, so bear with me, but I think it's important information to get out there, because oh my God, that's terrifying. Okay, I am now at Walgreens in the drive-thru. Not Walmart. Sam's Club was not bad, which is nice. You know, grocery shopping like right after a major holiday is never an issue, because nobody else is out. You know, like Sunday, where did we go Sunday? We went somewhere yesterday. Where did I go? And I was like, where are all the people? Like, nobody was out yesterday. It was kind of crazy. So, picking up my husband's meds for his cough, and then going to Food Lion to get a shallot and a thing of chicken stock, because I think I used all my chicken stock on Thanksgiving. I'm 99% sure. So hello, good afternoon, and happy Tuesday. I did not go work out this morning, obviously, because I needed more rest. So there's to it. I'm still tired. I can still go back to bed. I don't know if maybe I'm sick. I'm just not as sick as my husband, but I am requiring far more rest than normal, which is strange, you know, because I'm still going to bed on time, even though my sleep is interrupted. I'm still going to bed. Maybe it's just because my sleep's interrupted. Who knows? I'm just requiring more sleep right now. So, yeah. My husband is much better today. I mean, he's maybe 45%, but last night, he was having a hard time breathing. We almost took him to the emergency room because we have a pulse ox meter at our house, and he was having a hard time getting his oxygen levels above 93. then everything kind of got better, and yeah. So as long as he just keeps getting better, that's all I care about. I am on my way to the dermatologist to get my, you got to go to the doctor. Like if you're on a medication, constantly, you got to go at least every 6 months or so. So they'll refill your prescription. That's what I'm doing because I've been out of my doxycycline. I take doxycycline, a 50 milligram, so it's a very low dose antibiotic, once a day for my rosacea. And I've been off of it for a week and a half. That's why I'm so red and inflamed. Like this spot right here hurts. So much fun. So much fun. Oh, but, and then I think for lunch today, I think on days like today, I'm just gonna check in and show you what I'm eating. I mean, that makes sense. But anyway, I think I'm gonna make like a turkey. I'm gonna use the turkey and make like a Kardashian salad with turkey instead of salami or chicken. I think that sounds really good because I got all that dressing and everything. So, oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. So, hello, good morning, and happy Wednesday. I completely forgot yesterday that I had my colonoscopy this morning. I got my reminder at noon to start my prep yesterday. So hello, good morning, and happy, what is today? Thursday. I have not worked out all week. I've barely eaten anything all week, I feel like. Oh my God. So, colonoscopy yesterday. I had to be there at 6 a.m. So we left the house about 5:15 yesterday a.m. It was 22 degrees outside. Freezing. I looked a mess, okay? I had on leggings, sweatpants, a tank top, a t-shirt, a hoodie, a coat, socks, and my Uggs. I was cozied up. And then on our way down, as the car gets, my husband's car doesn't have auto start like my Jeep does. And he doesn't like driving my Jeep for whatever reason. And he was concerned that I would have a hard time getting into my Jeep while, after the procedure. So yeah, anyway, so then I was like stripping off layers as we're going to the office. Anyway, we get there. They wanted me there at 6 a.m. I got there it was like 6:45, and I got brought back into the back at like 6:30. They rolled me into this other room. I'm in my robe and all that fun stuff. And, they tell me to roll on my left side. They have an IV in this arm. Do I have a bruise? I don't really have a bruise, thankfully. I got some tape residue still, I think. Or no, that's a bruise. Yeah, there's a bruise. But, pushed a whole freaking syringe of propofol into me. And I got a funny taste in my mouth and I was out. The next thing I knew, I was in the recovery room with my husband standing next to me. And of course, I started crying because anytime I come out of anesthesia, I cry. I don't know what that's about, but I do. It's just a me thing. So, got dressed, got out to the car. My husband was hungry because he hadn't eaten anything. He stops at McDonald's and he's like, "You've got to eat something you haven't eaten since, breakfast yesterday." And I was like, "I'm not hungry." He's like, you've got to eat something. What do you want to eat? And I was like, give me a bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddle. Like, fuck it. I took 4 bites of it, and that's it. Then we got home. I immediately went to bed, and I did not get out of bed until, oh God, it was like 4 o'clock. I still feeling drugged. My husband's like, what do we want for dinner? And I was like, if I'm gonna eat anything, I want it to be light and not heavy and, you know, nutritious. Like, I'm craving nutrition. And so he went and got Jersey Mike's. Yeah, so our ideas are polar opposite when it comes to warm and nutritious. Anyway, so I ate a half of a regular Jersey Mike's turkey and provolone sub. And that's it. And then I went back to bed until, well, yeah, I slept all night. I went back to sleep around 6, 7 o'clock last night. I was in bed all night. I just woke up. Well, I woke up about 5:30. I still feel drugged. Like, I still feel drugged. You like my Yeti collection back there? We've got like 4 more on the garage. It's ridiculous. Anyway, yeah, I still feel drugged. But I'm drinking my water. This is all I've had all day today. I haven't even had coffee yet. I started my cycle yesterday too, so that doesn't help me being so tired and stuff. So I think it's a combination of the two why I could go back to bed and sleep more right now if I wanted to, or if I could. So as things normally happen, I haven't done shit around this house in 4 days, and you can tell. I'm gonna try my damnedest today to get this house spotless. And I've got some laundry to do, a house to clean. I just got caught up on all of my work that I missed yesterday. So that's helpful. I feel like my hair's getting thicker. Oh, I have a hair appointment Friday to get my roots done. Yeah. So I know for a fact that somewhere along the line, during one of my cleaning binges I put my prep, you know, the clean out stuff that the doctor prescribed to me, I put it somewhere safe where I wouldn't forget where I put it. And when I tell you Tuesday, me and my husband, because, you know, my husband's been off work. He just went back to work today. Today was his first day back, and he's still not 100%, but it is what it is. Me and my husband tore this house apart trying to find the prep. And I kept calling the office, and I kept leaving voicemails, and I was like, can you please just send in a replacement, something, you know. And then finally I got this guy called me back, and he's like, oh, well, you know, he kind of laughed at me. And I was like, I mean, it is what it is. Like, I put it somewhere safe so I wouldn't forget where I put it, and I forgot where I put it. It's life. He calls me, and he's like, what you need to do is you need to go get Duralax. Get Duralax, and then it was this whole page of stuff. Let me see, do I still have it up on my computer? I do. So I took 2 of these tablets at noon. Well, it's actually 2 o'clock. I started late because, he called me back late. Anyway, I took 2 of those tablets at 2, and then 128 grams, okay? 128 grams of Miralax. Then at 8 p.m., the 238 grams of Miralax was at 4 o'clock p.m. At 8 o'clock, you drink 119 grams of Miralax in a clear Gatorade. When I tell you, my husband, popped me in the ass last night, and my ass sounds hollow. I was like, and he did it again. I was like, what is that noise? It does not sound normal. It's not full of shit. My ass is not full of shit right now. And it's great. So, they did remove two small polyps, which is, great. And, my mother ended up with colon cancer. I don't know how to say how my mom, what caused my mom died ultimately because the starting cause was colon cancer. She put off getting a colonoscopy until forever. She hated getting it done, whatever. And with her diabetes and other health issues, when she did finally have a colonoscopy and they found cancer, they said, they did the surgery, her kidneys failed, they couldn't do, they could not do chemo or anything like that because of her other health issues, like, she wasn't healthy. She was 75 years old, 74 years old when this all started. So it started with colon cancer. They thought they got all of the stuff around the cancer, but they didn't. It metastasized and went to her lungs. She ultimately died of lung cancer, but it all started with colon cancer. So get your fucking colon screenings done. This is an avoidable health problem. Like 100%. You just have to remove the polyps. Like that's the thing. If you let a polyp sit, it can turn into cancer. So get rid of the polyps. There's my PSA for the day. So it is 8:51 a.m. My husband called me and he's like, hey, do you want me to come pick you up so you can have my car, since my son's car is still not fixed, so you can have a car today? And I was like, no, I don't plan on going anywhere today. And he's like, well, are we not going to eat dinner tonight? And I'm like, oh yeah, we need food. So I'm going to go to Publix and get steaks. I am craving steaks, steak, broccoli, and a baked potato with sour cream. Like that sounds like heaven. I haven't eaten yet today. I should at least grab a protein drink while I'm at Publix and drink that. And then I got to go to Walmart. But they have the best price on tampons, so it is what it is. Why are tampons so expensive? Like they're a necessity for women. It's just, anyway, I'm not gonna get into it. So I'm gonna say it. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say it, but fuck, steaks are expensive. Like for 2 filet mignon was $38 for one little tiny one and one medium-sized one. Like, ridiculous. Anyway, I want a steak. I gotta pay the price. So, off to Walmart now to get tampons. And then home to work and clean. That little bit of movement and exercise seemed to have helped me. You know, just driving and walking through the stores. So hopefully by, you know, this afternoon, and I need to eat something, right? Like, I've got to eat something. So when I get home, I'm going to make some eggs. That sounds good and easy to digest. I will skip I'm in my husband's Armada, and I just did a Jeep wave to a Jeep. Good job, Kat. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. I'm going to skip the hot sauce because, you know, my stomach's a little funny still. So, and then I'm going to absolutely drink a protein drink. I think for lunch, I'm going to do a Kardashian salad with turkey because I didn't end up having that the other day. So, yeah. It's always an episode, isn't it? Every time I go to Walmart, I have a freaking panic attack. I swear to God. Like I'm sweating right now, and it's freezing outside. It took me like 15 minutes just to find where the tampons were now. And then I was like, oh, I need sour cream. Gotta have the sour cream for my baked potato tonight. And, you know, I go to where the sour cream used to be. It's not there. I'm like, but the cream cheese is there. Cream cheese and cottage cheese, not cream cheese and cottage cheese. Cream cheese and sour cream and cottage cheese are all pretty much the same thing-ish. Why aren't they all together? Now they're all fucking separated. And, it's all good. It's all good. You know, if this is the only thing I have to complain about in life, I am doing better than 99.9% of the people in this world. Well, it is 2:02 and I'm just eating. So I have in here, I have a half a cup of rice, an ounce of my Mexican corn, an ounce of my black beans, and 3 ounces of turkey breast. A blurb of an ounce is basically an ounce of sour cream. It wasn't quite an ounce. And then 2 tablespoons of salsa. Get it all mixed up. I'll let you know how this goes. It's 2:20. I got about half down. Most of the turkey. There's still a couple pieces of turkey in here, but I can't eat another fucking bite. Excuse all my garbage. I've been wiping my nose. Look at that. Okay, so I think I told you Tuesday I had a dermatologist appointment, and so already like that red spot that was right there. Look, he does it every time. It's like he knows. Maybe he thinks I'm talking to him. Oh, baby. No. I think I showed you guys, but this whole area right here was like bright red and inflamed, and it was painful. And like you can see around my nose, like the redness and bumps. That will all just slowly go away over the next few days now that I have my antibiotic back. And, you know, it was funny because my doctor, my dermatologist, she's like, you know, sometimes it's a good thing to go off medication that you've been on for a while so that you see that you still need it. And I'm like, you know, you've got a good point because, oh, you need a hug. I love you too, baby boy. Yes, I do. I love him so much. No, see, I see what you're doing here. Mm-hmm. Okay, get down, get down. But I was like, yeah, totally. Oh, Casper, you want to come see me too? So yeah, I couldn't take my medication Tuesday because I was, you know, cleaning myself out. There was no point, you know, it would just went right through me. So, and then I finally took it yesterday evening-ish. So hopefully by Monday, this will be my skin will start looking better again. Because, Lord, I'm 46 years old. It's like, my son is the one who screwed up my skin. I don't know if I've told you this before. I'm sure I'm going to repeat myself several times. But yeah, my son screwed my skin up. When I got pregnant with him, that's when my skin went to hell. So, I'll show you my dinner, my before and after. I got cheese sauce broccoli. Listen, I got plenty of room for calories today. I could eat cake if I wanted to. I do. I don't know why I procrastinate so much. That literally took me 15 minutes. Like, it literally took me 15. But my kitchen's clean, dishwasher's running, so we have plates for tonight, and cups and silverware. Oh, Lord, I'm tired. Tired. I'm ready to go to bed. But I'll start cooking at 5. So, if you ever want to learn how to cook a good steak, go to Sam the Cooking Guy. And I do the reverse sear method that he did. I use the Montreal seasoning, and you season this steak. I mean, the sides, the top, the bottom. It's completely coated in Montreal steak seasoning. Stick it in the oven, 300 degrees, low and slow. Bring it up to medium rare, or closer to rare, medium rare. Then you take them out of the oven, throw them in a hot cast iron, a Sam the Cooking Guy hot cast iron pan, which I fucking love his pan. It's the best cast iron pan ever. Like, we seasoned it well, we followed the instructions, and it has kept its seasoning. 10 out of 10 do recommend. Then you know, pan fry it on each end, let it sit for 10 minutes. And when I tell you, you can't go to Ruth Chris and have that good of a steak. You can't go to your top steakhouse in your area. I can't think of one off the top of my head other than Ruth Chris right now. This is why I don't eat steak out. Like, it's always a disappointment. It's never as good as my steak, like, ever. Sam the Cooking Guy steak, technically, but amazing. So that's what I'll start doing. And then, you know, I'm just gonna throw some potatoes in the air fryer. I should do that now. Potatoes in the air fryer to start cooking. And then I just gotta throw the broccoli in the microwave. Yeah. So when I'm in the kitchen, I'm okay with these two, with Casper and Sven. Olaf takes up too much room for me. Okay, you gotta get down. You've got to get down. Okay, get down, get down. All the way. All the way down. Sven. Thank you. When Olaf comes in, he's the size of a he's the size of a whole person. He might be a short person, but he's a long person. So he takes up a lot of space. My kitchen isn't that big. I mean, it's not that big. So it's like everybody out, and then I block entrances. And then once Olaf went and laid down, then I opened it up so the labs could come in. Come up and see me. Oh, he's my baby right here. Oh, he's my little baby. Yeah, him so little. Yes, yes. Yes, my baby. Yes. Oh. This one right here, Mr. Casper, he can turn on the puppy dog eyes when he's begging like none other. Like they get droopy and sad and big, and it's like, oh my Olaf. Him's handsome. Him's a handsome boy. Is Olaf a handsome boy? Yes, him's handsome. And he can be sweet, huh? Him can be the best cuddler in the world. Man, last night he got in bed with me. So I think I've told you we have 2 cats. And Olaf suddenly decided to hate cats and attack them. So they have to stay upstairs in bedrooms because our upstairs is completely open and we can't. This is another reason why we need to move. Like Max and Elvis are stuck in, you know, he's an itty bitty titty, tiny. He maybe weighs 6 pounds, tiny cat. He's full grown. He's 2 years old, full grown, but he's itty bitty tiny. And so Ty, Elvis is in Ty's room, and Elvis, I'll put up a picture of him. He's in the bonus room, and it's, you know, it's the size of a 2-car garage, so it's humongous. So he's fine. Poor Max, he's, you know, stuck in, you know, we made a connection between the game room and my daughter's room, so he has those 2 rooms to, you know, go back and forth in and whatever. But he is more energetic than Elvis is. So like at night we bring Olaf in bed with me so Max can have free time for a couple hours, you know, roam around the house, because the labs have no interest. Oh my God, I didn't tell you what happened. So last night, right after I got done eating my half a sub, I went back into bed to go to bed, and all of a sudden I'm hearing all this commotion and people yelling for Elvis. And I'm like, what the hell? Elvis doesn't come downstairs. Like, he is the most timid cat I have ever seen. Ever. And I used to be a vet tech. Like, the most timid cat ever. He does not, he would come out of my son's bonus room, go to the game room, chill out with Max, and then go back. He would venture to like the first landing of our stairs and then go back upstairs. As soon as he saw a dog, heard a dog, he was upstairs. Well, somehow, some way, this little cat came downstairs, went through the hole on the baby gate. You know, there's this little hole that the cats can get through. Went through that hole, came downstairs, must have ran into one of the dogs, and they couldn't find him. So I hear him outside my bedroom, and they're like, how did he get down here? And blah, blah, all this stuff. I'm like, what? And I come out of my bedroom, I'm like, what is going on? And there is Elvis. Like, our washer and dryer in like a closet next to our half bath. You've seen it before. And he is between the wall and the dryer is like a space this wide. And he is backed up in there looking at us like, help. I'm like, Elvis, buddy, what are you doing? And he was so far back, I couldn't like pick him up because there wasn't enough room to get my hands back in there. Definitely not enough room for my son and husband's hands and arms. So I grabbed him by his scruff and pulled him up far enough so I could get a hold of him and pull him out. And my daughter's like, I bet Max told him about this hiding place. And I was like, what? She's like, remember like 2 or 3 years ago, I thought Max got out, but he was in between the dryer and the wall. I'm like, you know, you're probably right. They've probably been having conversations about where to hide to get away from the dogs, where the dogs can't get you. Anyway, I didn't wash my food bowl, and this is a plate from my husband's desk. That'll go in the sink for tomorrow or later tonight. But I'm gonna go finally.
Okay, well, I failed again, and I didn't vlog my before and after dinner. So I'm in bed. I've had a nice hot soaking bath, and I'm in bed, moisturized, blah, blah, blah. I got to 571 calories today. and 79 grams of protein. That is with one protein drink. I might be able to get one more in me, but I highly doubt it because I'm stuffed. Like, for real. For real, for real. So, yeah. We'll try again tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to work out in the morning or not. We'll see how I feel. I'm going to play it by ear. I'm not going to guarantee everything. So y'all are going to get a vlog of the whole, from Monday to Thursday this week. It's another crazy, shitty vlog, but, you know, hopefully Monday I'll be able to get back to my normally scheduled uploads. So yeah.